Where's me? We're in Fresno, California. We're just finished installing a few different items here in the master bathroom. So starting down here, we have two brand new shutoff valves. Those are Brasscraft quarter turn shutoff valves, 5/8 compression by 3/8 outlet OD. And then of course new supply lines. Those are Fluid Masters 3/8 by half inch, 3/8 OD by half inch IPS by 20-inch braided stainless steel supply. So those are both brand new. We did drop the trap so we could work on the new drain assembly. Those are fixture drains, and we got 5 of them. There's five total sinks we're replacing these in. So brand new pop-up drain in. So that's our work. Trap's not ours, but you know we uninstalled it and put some dope in here just for a little extra measure. We ran lots of water down here. We don't see any water leaking out of the top, which just means the drain assembly here is dry. Trap is dry. Water lines are dry. And so monitor this area. You know, I know we like to keep a bunch of stuff down here, but you know, monitor this occasionally. Take a look and make sure you don't have something leaking down here, because there's no way to tell once you stuff things back in there. And of course, we can't monitor it because once we leave, you know, you're back in your home. So just keep an eye on that for us. Additionally, up here on the existing fixture faucets, you've got brand new cartridges, and so 4 total. You got 2 sinks in here, 4 total. Just got them reinstalled and flipped over so they're functioning correctly. And these guys are the 910-900. So 910-900. You can see that right there. And these are OEM. These are fixture cartridges. So 910-900. And so 1, 2, 3, 4 of those guys all in and reinstalled. So valve's yours. That's the existing valve. Same thing, I'm not going to take a duplicate video because over here I'm not going to turn the light on and show you, but same thing, 2 shutoff valves. Well, maybe I will. Let's do this. Okay, so 2 shutoff valves, Brasscraft, same supply lines, brand new drain assembly, and again, not leaking up at the sink, not leaking on the tailpiece, and the trap's not leaking, so we're good there. And then of course the cartridges installed, and we've run lots and lots of water down here because we want to make sure that you don't have any problems. You do have a lot of debris in your lines, a lot of sediment coming through, a lot of sand and grit. Nothing we can do about that. You know, you have to take your aerators out occasionally and clean those, and that's just the nature of it. So anyways, done there inside the master shower, brand new cartridge, and you know, we're not going to leave the old parts. Hopefully you just trust us that we installed it. There's one of them right here. So that's the fixture cartridge that came out of there. And there's one more in the hall bath. We'll take a video when we get there. Outside of that, this master bathroom is done. So here in Fresno, California, you're in the hall bath now, 2 compartment sink, and homeowner went out and bought these fixture faucets and in chrome, so 1, 2, so faucets by owner. And then down here, of course, angle stop replacement, quarter turn shutoff valves by Brasscraft, half inch IPS by 3/8 OD, and then brand new braided stainless steel supply lines, 3/8 by 1/2 by 20 inch. Those are installed, and existing P-trap, that's yours. And then brand new pop-up drain that came with the faucet, so that's good. And so we run lots of water down this, nothing is leaking, everything's good. Faucet is a nice looking faucet you've got there, and so that's functioning correctly. Good flow, you know, you can see there, great flow, so that's good. And then just a quick picture on the other side, same thing, but take a picture of it. Let's see, 2 shutoff valves, and then of course braided stainless steel supply lines. And then that's the pop-up drain assembly that comes with the faucets. We like these from Fixture. Infinitely better than the typical, you know, lift rod and mechanism and all that. They rot out and they're hard to get apart. So just one nut and those things mount and they're good. So that one's good too. Faucet by the owner. And then in the bathroom, you know, we'd already been in here. We replaced the cartridge in the wall to Fixture OX8 valve. And we purchased new trim for the homeowner. And originally, in the original proposal, you know, that was going to be by owner, but we picked it up because it was online, Amazon, and so got it installed. That's good. New tub spout, new trim plate, handle, shower arm, and of course shower head. And then on our contract, we showed that we would replace this free of charge. And the reason why we put free of charge is it's not part of the price. So the price that we quoted you was not. This was not included, but we did say we'd put it in free of charge, which, and the reason why we phrased it that way is because that drain right there, we let the homeowner know. We had 2 conversations so far about this. Drains, sometimes they scale in place for whatever reason, and you can't get them to come undone. This is 25-year-old home, maybe older. And so we put the tub tool in there, got 2 people in here trying to torque that thing. It began to turn, but it was just plastic turning. It did not bust loose. And so, we could get a long wrench and extend it here and try and pop it loose. If it came out, great. If it breaks, now you're into a repair. And so that repair, honestly, you look at another $600. You got to cut the wall open, behind the tub, cut the sheetrock, get on there, cut this drain assembly out. You get down underneath the tub, cut everything out, and then put a new drain assembly in and start from there. So, solid 3 hours of labor in there. And plus parts, so you're probably looking at like $650 by the time you're done. And so we told the homeowner, if we can't get it out, we'll leave it. And that was my understanding. Of course, I believe that was his understanding at the time. If not, then of course we can have another discussion about that. But so it turns in the shower. So that's this bathroom up here, hall bath. Now we have 1 bath left, and we'll take another video when we're done. Still here in Fresno, California, and we are in the last bath downstairs, powder bath. Actually, it's full bath. Yeah, shower over there. So anyways, sink here, faucet by the owner again. These are straight out of Lowe's. 3 total, 2 upstairs and 1 bathroom, and then 1 downstairs right here. So that's set. And then down here, of course, brass craft, quarter turn shutoff valves, fluid master, braided supply lines, and of course that pop-up assembly came with the faucet. So that's installed, and then that's your P-trap. We just reinstalled it, a little bit piped up just to make sure. Again, with all of these areas, please monitor for water. Anything, even weeping, even a hint of moisture, we got to know, so we can come out and take care of it. Once it gets into this material, it causes a lot of damage. So, you got some existing little bubbles on the bottom of all your sinks. That's just from years of like little things here and there, but we don't want to contribute to that. So, keep an eye on it best you can. Anyway, so faucets installed, run lots of water down it. The trap currently is dry. All the supply lines are dry. Shut-off valves are dry, and everything's cleaned up. Outside of that, this installation is done.